Donuts.
I fucked up the whole transition, and that was fine with everyone involved, I think. It's gonna be a great show back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Pixie. I am your Dungeon Master for Endless Wonder, a Warehouse 13 inspired D&D campaign where I play Claudia Donovan and all of the rest of the NPCs of the Warehouse 13 world, accompanied by my incredible warehouse agents. Take it away. Tell us who you are, what you play.
Can you not hear me?
No, you're good now.
Okay. I'm Ray. I'm playing Evie. I am a now former Air Force leader. I am good with the guns and good with my words. But I'm a little stressed for this week.
Can't imagine why.
Valid.
Matthew.
I am the artist formerly known as Matthew, and I will be playing Gareth Sullivan. I never know which string of words to put together for Ultramodern. The veteran infiltrator pathfinder. I'm a sneaky boy.
You got some words.
And I'm not in danger.
Not in danger at all. No danger to be had.
None of us are in danger. There is no war embossing, say.
Hi, I'm Meg, and I'm playing Helene Evers, the academic. And I'll tell you what, fam, I'm gonna a little spoiler. I'm gonna have sex with that Egyptian man tonight. Yes, sir, I am.
Tonight, specifically. Maybe
Yes.
never, but tonight is the night.
Never again.
I realize that there's danger. I know we've got some stuff to do, but I'm setting a realistic goal for myself.
I know.
And that's important.
I know.
It's very
technically he's a
important.
villain, but like I'm not super concerned about that right now.
Technically, he's what?
Technically, he's a villain, but like I'm not super concerned.
I think that word gets thrown around very liberally, and that's something you have to measure with your heart for yourself. Also,
it is good to set realistic goals.
Yeah, and to quote the poet, "Villain era."
It is not
Correct.
Friday/Tuesday right now. That's not a Wednesday
We can
thing.
still
Wednesday
villain
villainy
era.
is not a thing.
So villain era.
As the was shot in the back by our villain on the second
Yeah,
episode.
he's gone already. We kicked. He is ousted.
He had a villain era. We all get a villain era.
Anyway, Jack, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Krista. I played Jack, and she's short, spunky, doesn't like the word no, especially if it has to do with secrets, and is excellent at getting into any technology that she can get her hands on.
Makes a
And
note.
has very
Teach
fashion
Jack
taste.
about boundaries. Okay. On her personal.
You've been already doing that. Like, how many times have you been like, no, Jack, no.
And I, as I mentioned, am Pixie. It's been a minute since we did this. Again, please be patient with me. This is my first long-term streamed campaign outside of just one-shot world. I would like to thank all of you for being my guinea pigs. players. I'd like to thank Meg especially for jumping in and filling a hole when Andrew heel turned. Motherfucker.
hoping you'll do me the same courtesy tonight. You know what I mean?
Let's fill a hole. Yeah.
Fill a hole,
Listen, you gotta earn that shit. Friedrich is a
Daddy,
hard
sorry,
sell.
Daddy.
Sorry. So when last we left, hey, welcome in. When last we left our agents, actually, tell me where all of you are and your current mental state, because there's a lot fucking going on. There's a lot happening, and I want to make sure I'm not missing any of it.
I am in the hotel room.
Yes.
With what is
Friedrich Asim.
Friedrich Kasim.
He
And
was leaving.
the representative from the Library of Alexandria.
Yes.
No, the
Yes.
Alexandria
The
Collective.
Alexandria Collective, who do
There it is. I was
represent.
like,
Yes.
they didn't just come out and say it.
No, the
No, that's
Alexandria
stupid.
Collective.
And I'm in there. I just tried to punch him.
He got the phone call that said he was aware that he
Right.
got a call from Dr. Chase is aware that he is out and has done things and is doing other projects right now. We don't get to find out what those are or what he is currently doing, but we do know that Friedrich is aware that Gareth, who we'll jump to next, is currently breaking into his little cabin. Yeah, he said he's aware of the agents, he's aware of the agency, and one of them is currently breaking into my rooms. Pardon, and he excused himself to deal with that after essentially offering you can choose to be a part of the collective or you can choose to go on your merry little way. I believe what we're doing is good for the world is essentially his vibe. Yeah, exactly. Gareth, where are you? What's going on in your life?
Listen, man, I'm on a vacation. There's this phenomenal hotel space that we are in has these accurate cabins, and one of them had been taken over by the Alexandria Collective, who was auctioning off things, and some of those things happened to have a little bit more juice than other of those things, and they were all in special marked boxes that Gareth and Evie happened to spy earlier. And so Gareth, since the things that he wanted from the auction were not being auctioned off, Gareth has decided that he will auction them and purchase them at the low cost of $0. And so he is going to go break into that cabin. And he knows that nobody knows where he is. So he's totally safe.
So safe, so humble, so talented and skilled.
Oh my God.
However, his partner for this, Evie, where are you at present? Why are you personally anxious about tonight? Can't imagine why, with your skill set, why you feel super uncomfortable with all of this.
Yeah, well, I'm on a beach with a pina colada and just chilling. No, I had snuck up the staircase because I saw a mass of people going up into one particular room, and I wanted to know why. And was waiting in the staircase out in the hallway, like next to it. And as I'm like pretending my head is buried in a book, Frederick walks up to me and calls me by my name. Even though I'm in disguise and everything, it is so great. I am so great right now.
Zero concerns. No concerns at all. But so that while that is, because we ended without actually him talking, like he said, he acknowledged who you were, but then you just like, he's there, right? Yes.
Yeah, he came up and he was like, Evelyn, is it? And then you're like, and that's where we're gonna end. And I'm like,
just making sure. I wanted to make sure that I was right. Good job with the GIF. GIF game strong already. Fucking lit. If you're not in our Discord, you all should be. And super chill, nothing at all going wrong back at the warehouse. There's never anything wrong back at the warehouse. But back at the warehouse, Jack, where are you and Claudia currently? What are we up to?
Claudia's on the computer looking up some shit that she was worried about and didn't want me to see and told me to go keep checking on things in the inventory.
Good.
Do these guys know that about the traders yet?
No.
We told them yet.
Everyone's been real busy. Everyone's been real anxious.
Last we had heard, Dr. Chase had told Gareth that he needed to look for the map.
Yep.
The incorrect one.
Yes.
The map.
It is meant to be the compass. He told you the map. He knew.
Yes. Yes. We did not see the map on any of the inventories, on any of the special boxes.
Yeah.
So Gareth is, fortunately, or maybe unfortunately, writing it off as a loss and trying to get the compass instead. Because it wasn't on the list, and we have a limited time. But that is the last that we have heard over on Vacation Beach about Dr. Chase.
PEI is an island, So you're
Yeah.
just like island in the sun.
We are-
Let's go.
We are vacationing on the beach right
In
now.
Prince Edward Island.
You cannot tell us otherwise.
Done. This might be an artifact making you think that you're just on a beach, and you really don't want me to make that the thing. Speaking of which, though, in this game, you'll notice beneath our faces is a tip chart. $5 adds luck to the agent pool. That allows them to re-roll. They have a pool of re-rolls, essentially, if they need to re-roll a d20. $10 gives the agents a clue. $20 gives the agents an artifact. Maybe useful, maybe not useful, no fucking idea. It just introduces an artifact into gameplay somehow. And $50 introduces a plot twist. So if you want to really, really fuck with the game, you are welcome to do that. And anyway, let's get this party fucking started. Evelyn, is it? You know, I have a first edition of that. Up for auction.
I'm so sorry. I forgot your name. What was your name again?
You didn't forget my name, darling. I never gave it to you, but I know you and all your little companions. So then, walk with me, won't you? And he is going to... Are you sitting? Or are you standing up against the...
I was like leaning up against the wall.
Yeah.
Like
He's gonna do the slide hand and small of back and like escort you, because he's a gentleman.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Melt.
Is there any?
What?
Is there any like sleight of hand that I can do to like put the book away and then maybe open the Farnsworth so that way it's just like, or do I have to like call somebody for that to actually?
You have to call somebody. It's not just like it's some buttons. You can try to put the book away, but that doesn't necessarily have to be a sleight of hand thing.
I was more hoping to have the Farnsworth open so that way.
Got it.
On. But if that
yeah, that's not because they gotta open and then push and yeah.
Okay.
Good thought process though. Do you let yourself be led or do you just like panic run away?
I'm gonna let it happen. I don't think that he wants to start anything too quickly, especially not out open with potential people next to him.
So then, your little partner, Gareth, I believe his name was, is currently acting very rudely. Might I ask, why stealing from me? Did you not get sent with a proper amount of petty cash to actually bid legitimately on the items, or do you just disrespect myself or yourself so much that you chose petty theft?
If I'm honest,
I prefer it.
I don't really know quite what we're doing in situations like this. I'm not used to things I don't know about. And I think at the end of the day, you do what you can with what you've got. And it's not disrespect, it's not respect. It is simply business.
Very good answer. It's a very astute answer, so I'm going to make you the same offer that I made everyone who was in that room back there. I belong to a unique organization, the Alexandria Collective. I am currently in the midst of recruiting myself. You were recently recruited into your own organization. Not the first time, of course, given your military history, but I think I could make it worth your while should you choose to join me instead. Now, I could let you and your friend go and go back to the warehouse as my agents. Or we will decide right here and now to remain enemies, and you can go about attempting to reclaim your stolen artifacts.
I have a third option.
Oh, what is
I
that?
say that we table a decision.
Hmm.
You let us go. You let me in on a little bit of what you're doing. Because from my perspective, the things that I know are that what's currently going on is affecting people. And that is what I can't have. Now, if I can learn, maybe you are right and the warehouse is wrong. But I can't make that decision right here and now.
By inventing your own option as clever as I think you're being, you have, in fact, chosen a side. See, I'm not going to give you any more information than I would have given any of the people back there, simply because you're better mannered than some. And he does a little where he had to stop and grab you, and the camera can tell he's a little bit sore from there. He wasn't really expecting it. But one way or another, we're going to find ourselves at odds, darling. Because you see, I and my people believe that the objects locked away in that warehouse would do better in the hands of capable agents like yourself. Protecting people, protecting other artifacts, making the world a better place. Whereas your boss, Artie, is it? He has never once wanted anything more than to lock these things away and hide them from humanity. He and his predecessors have lost more history than we could ever hope to reclaim. I simply aim to stop that from happening again by any means necessary. So, I ask you one more time. We leave here as enemies, or you leave here as my secret companion. There is no third option.
And those enemies result in violence right now.
Well, at the very least, arrest for you and Gareth. Oh, speaking of which, and he pulls out his phone with the hand that is not, with the, goddamn Matthew, with the hand that is not, and, are you in place? Be careful with the artifacts, but do whatever you want with him. And that's the call you hear.
Oh, good. I get to kill people.
I would like to do whatever check you would like. If I can maybe get I have the small pistol tucked into my belt.
Yeah.
If I maybe, since he's got his hand around my waist, maybe pull it out and just have it right in his side.
Okay. All right. Because he's distracted on the call. Now, are you grabbing a pistol or your Tesla?
I would have a pistol at this point, wouldn't I? I still have my. Let's do my Tesla.
Okay. So, because he is distracted, I will let you roll this at advantage. I'm going to need you to make a sleight of hand check. We're going to do a sleight of hand check. To try to sneak it out before he realizes what's happening and get it to him. Get it into his head. And I'm going to roll for, to see if he notices. I will roll at disadvantage. Because he is on a call. He's dealing with some shit.
He's got business to take care of, all right?
You're the business to take care of.
And I am quite a bit of business. So.
I'm going to use my last compelling directive of the day.
Oh.
a 6 and a natural 1.
Oh,
I'm gonna use my 16, and that would be a total.
I shit you not. I also rolled a 6 and a natural 1.
Yes.
So it would have legitimately come down to just adjustments. So the directive, good, you're going to succeed. But I legitimately rolled a 6 and a 1. They are very evenly matched, apparently.
I would like for you to call them off and let us go. Now.
You can tell that he's hesitating. And belay that order. Hold.
Where is he?
What?
Where is he?
I assume where you left him. Breaking into my cabin. To steal whatever you came here for.
With my, obviously the gun's still pulled on him, I'm going to pull out the Tesla. Or not the Tesla, I'm sorry. Farnsworth.
The Farnsworth, yeah.
And call for Matthew.
Gareth, your Farnsworth starts going crazy.
Where am I?
Where were you?
So, last we had left me, I was walking towards the cabin. So, once I got there, we've obviously already been into the cabin. We know that there are 2 entrances, a front entrance and a back entrance, and that all of the windows are covered, boarded, one of the 2. So that the only entrances were those 2. We know that there is one guy on the inside, or at least there was last time we had left off. So, I don't remember.
I'm gonna say with the amount of time you had gotten inside.
Okay,
During
perfect.
this
Because I was
time,
about to say, I don't remember
were-
if I had been smart enough last time we were in there to leave the back, to go unlock the
I'm
back
gonna
door for
say you
ease of
probably
access.
were. I'm going to assume
Perfect.
competence, and I'm gonna say
Perfect.
yes.
Then yeah, so he snuck into the back door. And if you would like me to roll some stealth
Yes,
checks,
please.
I am more than happy to.
Just give me 1.
You got it.
Nope, give me 2. I need to know how far into the process you were when he realized you were breaking in. When he got his alert, basically.
So, my first one was a 19.
Okay.
And then once I am in, I'm going to use a thing if I see him in the bottom floor.
Oh, for his guard.
Is the guard on the first floor?
Yes.
Whenever I first get in
Yeah.
there. Okay, cool. Then I would like to. Yeah. So I sneak into that back door, into the, like, little kitchenette or whatever. And then I will use one of my Pathfinder abilities.
Okay.
If no opponent can see me,
Okay.
for any reason, even breaking line of sight for a split second, I can use this pool of movement to teleport to an area out of sight of any opponent.
Amazing. So
I must be able to physically get there, and I
Parkour.
don't actually teleport.
You're parkouring.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't actually teleport or anything. I'm not fucking
Yeah, we don't do magic.
yeah. But I'm just the stealthy nature of my abilities make it so that I can get there.
Got it.
So I have 20 feet of movement to do that with.
Okay.
Am I able to get partially up the stairs?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna say
perfect.
yes.
Cool.
What was your second
Then
stealth check then on the stairs?
That will be a natural 20 for a 25.
Okay.
There are like 3 things that this guy's good at: assassinating
you're
people
good.
and sneaking.
I'll give you the peek behind the curtain once we get there, but these are
Perfect, yep.
important. These are important to what
of
comes
course.
next.
Of course.
Roll me one more.
You got it. Because I do also his plan once he is up there,
Mhm.
is this pool of movement
Mhm.
refreshes 5 feet of movement every 6 seconds,
Oh, good
basically,
God.
if I don't move.
Okay,
If I don't move.
Dark.
So he was gonna get up there,
Yeah.
wait for a little bit, make sure that he wasn't heard, make some noise, and then go back downstairs and quickly bust open a thing to get out.
Okay.
Was
nice.
his plan,
All right.
just so that you know what
Okay.
I'm doing with these
Yes.
rolls.
Got it.
So the last one that I rolled was a natural 12, so that's a 17.
Do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
You're now in the room where the artifacts you are looking to take are. Correct?
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Make me a perception check at disadvantage.
You got it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, hold on. How does this ability work when disadvantaged?
You guys can't hear the
This
battle
one
music
roll
in
is
my
done.
ears. I'm like just dancing a little, and you guys cannot hear it. It's fine. The actors can't ever hear the soundtrack while it's gone. It's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to use one of my last 2 good guesses to re-roll my lower of those 2.
Okay.
My hands have stayed up here since I rolled this. That's an 18 and a 20, so that's a 24 total for disadvantage.
Oh, good God. And that was your perception check?
That was a perception, yeah.
Okay. What you realize, you failed with your last stealth roll. Which means he got the alert that triggered him to somebody breaking in when you were already in the room.
Okay.
Which means you have the chance to get what you came for. However, with your perception check, you realize. With your perception check, you realize that these things are sitting on essentially a pressure system.
Okay.
When you guys were shuffling around earlier, it didn't trigger anything because you just moved them around. But you get the feeling with that high, you've seen traps, you've seen things like this before. It is a certain amount of seconds. If they are off for a certain amount of time, it will trigger an alarm and he will know what you have taken. You at this moment can choose to go quick and try to take it without being noticed and without it being realized by lift open, put back. You can try to do an Indiana Jones. You can try to take more. You can try to take less, or you can accept that he knows that he'll know.
Mm-hmm.
You also don't know they're coming. So
no,
how
I
fast
don't.
you want to be is up to you, but you do know that this pressure plate is there.
Yeah. So okay. So now there's a pressure plate. And Gareth thinks that he needs a little bit more time. So I would like to take out this guard.
Excellent.
I don't really want to kill him. I will if I gotta.
That's fair. That's valid.
But I don't want to. So I would like to Tesla him.
Okay.
Because I've been told by Claudia that I'm not supposed to shoot people.
Yeah.
And then I'm supposed to use this Tesla instead.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hope that she is correct and that this thing will do what I want it to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to Tesla this man.
Do it. Make your weapons attack roll.
You got it. Okay. Procedural memory. Counts as having advantage. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to use one of my procedural memories to reroll that because that was Garbo, and that's even worse. That's a 12 to hit. He's just a guard though, so maybe.
But he is just sitting there. So give me a sec. Did I put my dice back in the goddamn?
I think you did.
Idiot.
No.
Success. He is not paying attention.
Yeah.
He is sitting. He's back to you. Like you. He's not noticing shit. He is not one. He is one of the interior guards because he's not really meant to do as much.
Cool.
You know, he's just there.
Then, because I had advantage on that, it's a crit, and I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my hit dice to double all of my damage dice
Oh.
to take this man out.
Yeah.
What do I need to roll for
Yeah.
damage? What damage
What did
do
we say it
Teslas do?
was? It's
I
hang
don't
on.
think
There's
we
like an
did.
action. No, but we haven't had to yet. Hold on. There's an electric. There's in Ultramodern. There is an electricity gun.
Oh, I think there is.
There
yes.
is. One sec. There is a gun.
Taser?
What?
Is it a
Wait.
taser?
They basically have tasers in the weapons section. Hold on. Bookmarks. This thing moves so fucking slow. Gear. It's a massive file.
So there is a coil pistol.
That's what I was looking at. That. I think it's that.
Okay.
Is the
I mean,
equivalent.
It does 1d6 piercing. So I guess we're saying
Yeah, we're making it-
1d6 electric.
Yeah, we're making it electric instead.
Okay.
But it's a D6, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
okay,
the right
perfect.
size, that's the right everything, go nuts. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so it's going to be so that becomes 2d6 plus my Dimaggio is 4. I don't know why that has +6. That's wrong. Okay, so that was a 5 and a 1, so that is 6 plus 4 is 10, 20 points of damage.
Oh god, he is unfucking conscious.
Cool.
You just wiped him. He may not wake up from this easily.
That's fine.
But yeah, you hit him
I was
good.
told to use my Tesla, and I did.
And you did.
It doesn't matter if he
Unconscious.
doesn't. It
Yep.
doesn't matter if he doesn't wake up. I
Not
listened to Claudia.
concerned. That wasn't. Yeah.
So now that I have a little bit more time, theoretically, I would like to open up the box, see where it is, pick up if I can find the compass. I would like to pick it up, see how heavy it is, put it back down so that the thing doesn't change, and then I would like to go around the cabin trying to find items that are a similar weight, so that I can Indiana Jones it.
Do so. You may do so. Please make me an investigation check with advantage, because I'm assuming, because you rolled so well in your perception to tell what it was, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt of, again, having seen and worked with one of these before on previous missions, so you know how to do this.
Yeah.
You're good at this kind of thing.
Oh, thank God I had advantage! Because I rolled a 2
Oh, God!
and a natural 20. So the natural 20 becomes a 19
You,
investigation
in fact-
because I have a -1 investigation.
God!
Out of nowhere, the theme from Indiana Jones plays while you do this.
You legitimately find, I shit you not, some of these items had decoys.
Yeah!
You find a model of the compass with that shit. Are you kidding
yeah.
me? It's not
Hell
gonna fool
yeah.
anyone for long, but it's the right
No,
way.
that's okay.
Yeah,
perfect.
you find it in case you don't know why he has it, but he has some spares of some shit.
We were also told by Claudia
Yeah.
to, if possible, get as much other stuff as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to pick up a small lamp off of a side table, guesstimate how much that weighs, and then go digging for other artifacts that I can put into the thingy to redistribute that weight. I don't care what they are.
Great.
I don't care if they're even artifacts at this point, because I got my main thing,
Yep.
and I need to get as much other stuff as possible.
As you are digging is when the Farnsworth goes crazy.
Okay.
And Evie is following you.
Shit. Okay. Open. Yep. What's up?
You're muted. You're muted. That was very fun to watch. Panic. Signal issue. He slaps the Farnsworth like, "Gah, what?" Like,
I say, literally, as soon as it opens, I say, get out now, you have 30 seconds. Leave me, get out. And then I
No, but okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
So it gets shut on me.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay. No, I'm not fucking leaving her. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Then
the
yeah,
no
I
was
will.
at leave me, not at you should get out. I was like, did he just say no? I'm not getting out. No, it was-
No.
I was like, excuse you.
No. He knows that when he's told to abandon ship, he knows
To abandon ship.
he has been through enough high stress missions to know get out means
Conversation when you were like, me, let's go. I was like, okay, get out. Bye.
yeah. So yeah, he will just I guess especially since I have been told now or insinuated that they know. I don't care about that stupid lamp that I was gonna try and Indiana Jones it. So
Drop it.
he like literally drops it, breaks this lamp, fuck this guy. And I want to put in as much stuff, counting to 30 in my head to give myself 30 seconds. I'm gonna put as much stuff into bags as I can. Into the plasticky bags or whatever. And then get out.
You're doing the zappies, so they're not firing during. Got it.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
so they're all satchel sized essentially. You're not gonna take the Mona Lisa.
No.
Well, actually, that's small. You're not gonna take a painting though, like
Yeah, I'm not gonna take a fucking Sistine Chapel painting.
No,
there are no paintings hanging in the Sistine Chapel, but you know what I mean.
what you meant. A whole chunk of ceiling. Helene, are you still just noshing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
No, that's totally fine. That is excellent. I just need to know where you were.
Would she have heard anything? Maybe?
You didn't fire a shot. There's been no scuffle. He is a gentleman criminal, so he is quiet and calm. And even now, gun to side, he's made his call. He doesn't raise his hands. He simply has removed the hand that was touching your back. Gently. Smooths his hair on the way. And just drops his hand to his side so you can see that he has nothing but his phone. So
Toss your phone 10 feet away. I don't need it. I know that that's probably got stuff on it, but I need it away from you right now.
he hands it to you. I cannot bring myself to throw it. Please, just gently slide. Just, I cannot. I've put a lot into that, and I'm a fan of technology, so just, I'll let you do the honors.
I take it and I say I am respectful and I understand where you are. So what I'm going to do, as soon as I get confirmation that Gareth is safe, I will walk away and I will leave your phone on property. You can find it, but you will not get it back until we leave.
It's perfectly fair. Dr. Chase is right about all of you. You're very clever. And he, he says, well then, if you'll excuse me.
They wait. I need one more second, and I call Gareth back on the Farnsworth.
What? I'm on my way to get you.
I'm safe. Get off property. We'll meet off property.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Can I insight check?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up.
Yeah.
With something in my hand, like, so the avocado on the crudité is just bad. It's off. What's going on here?
I made them the same offer I made you, and instead of punching me, Evelyn here opted for a more direct approach, strangely. In any case.
She's gonna hold a hand out. Dr. Helene Evers, very nice to meet you. I like the way you think.
Like, it's a pleasure.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Hope,
you're busy.
A different time, but for now, I would like if you give us.
Who are you talking to?
It is during this moment when the two of you are talking, and he is briefly unbothered, that he throws his hand back up and smashes a necklace that is here. And I need both of you to roll dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh, no?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Good. You said dexterity?
Dexterity saving throw.
So I know that it's different from my proficiency for saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
How do I calculate the difference for that?
It should say on your thing, what your, if you can screenshot me your sheet, it should say it on there. Hold up your sheet. I can see it really well. Hold up your sheet. Okay, great. Amazing. Matthew, can you see that?
Yeah, so you are not proficient in your dexterity saving throws, so you won't be adding your proficiency bonus, you will just be adding your dexterity bonus.
Yes.
So it looks like your dexterity is a 13, so you'll just be adding a +1.
+1, yeah, so roll and +1. There you go. Thank you.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that would be 19.
Oh, good God. All right.
Hell yeah.
Dirty 20.
Oh, good God.
Oh yeah!
Both of you are shoved backwards from him, but manage to keep your footing. As a pulse from whatever he is wearing around his neck, an otherworldly, strange pulse, has burst out from him. And he takes the fuck off.
In what direction? Because from the way I'm picturing it,
Yeah.
she's at the door.
Yeah.
We're sandwiching.
You were in a hallway. He pushed, so he is running toward the stairs, the hotel stairs, just like the side stairwell.
You can try. I'm gonna try to grapple him.
All right, you are 10 feet away. You have to move to him, and he has taken off already.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm moving.
All right. So is he. All right, I'm gonna need the three of us to roll for initiative, please.
You got this, I believe in you.
Natural 20.
Good fucking God!
Of course, when I don't really need it, but it's fine.
So, an 11.
What is your modifier?
No, I rolled an 8.
Oh, okay. Because I rolled
An 11.
I rolled an 11. So
no.
I was like, yeah, so I'm barely ahead of you. But so it is Evie and then me and then Helene. However, while you all think about this, Jack, please roll me. Claudia sent you down to check inventory in the area that back in the library area, back where Dr. Chase had said he was going to check out things. She has sent you down there to see what is missing, if anything. When you get down just past the Peter Pan Theater, avoiding it with all of your soul, forever probably.
Taking the long way.
Yeah, just go around, never walking by that again.
Nope.
You notice not only are red lights flashing where displays are completely empty, but some of the more susceptible artifacts have started to act out.
Oh no.
You were taught during orientation about the goop stations and the pulling of the fire alarm, basically, where it will rain down neutralizer on them. If you can get to them, though. Do you stop and deal with neutralizing the area, or do you first count what is gone and see if you can figure out what is causing these sparks?
Are there things like actually moving or like...
You can hear things. You don't know what it is yet, though. You have no idea what is going off, but some shit is not... It should be quiet down here. It ain't. Like...
Right. I'm just gonna goop it.
Good. Smart! Good! The right decision!
If there's like one thing that was going weird, I probably would have tried to handle it, but then there's too much going off and I know they can trigger each other. I don't need a bouncing ball scenario to happen.
Thank you, exactly. On that, I need you to roll me a 20 really fast and tell me what your number is. Oh god, okay.
13.
Okay. Um,
Oh, I have any modifiers to that?
no modifiers. It was just a contested to see where we were in each other's timelines. Um,
Mhm.
you goop rains down on you, on the area, on the everything. All is quiet for a moment. And then you hear the loudspeaker and Claudia calling through something comes along, you must goop it. You must goop it. Sorry. Thank you for that. That is our new theme song as a team. Thank you, Meg. Genius.
I suspect that's going to end up being Jack's theme song.
God, yes, you must goop it. So she are you still alive down there?
I am, but there's a lot of shit going on.
Of
and a
course
lot
there
of
is.
shit missing.
Of course there is.
A lot of shit missing.
Is everything stable for now?
I stop and listen. Do I hear things acting up still?
Nope, your goop did a good job. Thank you
Okay.
for doing exactly the right thing, or that would have been a very different story. Correct. No, it's quiet.
Yeah, I call it. Sounds quiet for now.
Okay.
I'm currently purple.
Great, amazing. Then phenomenal. Then I need you to meet me in the ancient Egypt section right now.
Okay.
Just
She turns and starts.
there's
running
a
and
whole
trying-
ass pyramid in here. That is where you're heading. There is an actual pyramid in the warehouse. Go to it.
Trying to take turns, not too fast, so as not to slide in the goop.
Smart.
Doing a kind of cartoon, like trying to get traction for a minute.
Yeah. As Claudia is she present enough to know to do that? Oh my god, natural 20 for Claudia. Yes, she is. As she's about to run out and shit. And she's you know, in Claudia's head, she's not incapable. She's just not needed a team in a long time. It's not that she's just forgetting to tell you guys that there's shit going down. It's she's not used to it anymore. So this is new patterns and habits for her. So she does remember as she's leaving the office to shit turn around, types a few things, sets a few buttons, and hits send. At which point Evie and Gareth are going to receive text messages of all the information that she has just been finding about what the hieroglyphics mean, about what the Alexandria Collective is, about all the history that she thinks she knows. Any little bits and pieces. They are redacted files. They are just names and symbols and theories from this organization that was not supposed to exist, but then neither is the warehouse. In a moment, Evie and Gareth will both get this information on their phones. But for now, she has done what she can. She doesn't have time to call them, but she has sent them all she knows with a big red communicate button. Teamwork. And she's gonna haul ass down into the floor. It doesn't take long for her and Jack to meet up. She can tell where Jack was. She knew how to kind of intercept. So she's gonna meet her on the way there. And she just goes, yeah, I made it smell better than it used to. You're welcome.
This is better.
Listen,
Okay, then.
grape acidity is way better than undead unicorn. It's sort of sweet, sort of sicky, sort of. This just tastes.
Okay,
it smells
no, I know
like
what you mean.
childhood
Okay,
gone wrong, and that's fine.
Oh,
It tastes like when you think and smells like when you have a nostalgia about a childhood memory and then it's not as good as you wanted it to be. That's what the goop now smells like. It's not terrible.
that's how I feel about grape in general.
There you go. But it tastes and smells like grief. So
Oh.
as she's running beside you, she says, if this group is who I think they are, then we may have a bigger problem. And I think I know how that motherfucking doctor got in and out. There's a portal still active in the pyramid. Gotta hope I'm wrong, but if not,
there's a portal directly in here.
We're not in the pyramid. We're still
From
running there. But
I mean, like in the warehouse.
There have been
Well,
many
that's
back.
only the
There have
problem.
been many back ways into the warehouse through history. Unfortunately,
That's
if these are the descendants of the Guardians of the Library of Alexandria, many years ago, but it was a mission that was, I still remember. We reclaimed all the lost artifacts of Warehouse 2, which was in Egypt and buried, and we lost people, and it was a whole process, but we spent a really long time researching all of that, but some of it was incomplete, or pieces were missing and sank beneath the sand again. If they have one of those pieces, and it's somehow connected, and it's a bifocal artifact, that means they could have found a way in, which would be why Dr. Chase stealing any of our artifacts never set off an alarm. But
It never actually passed the sensors. It just went through the portal, and it thinks
Exactly.
it's still in a warehouse.
It still thinks it's in a
Okay.
warehouse. Because
Not the
warehouses,
problem.
past, present, and future communicate as though they're all kind of on the same wavelength. So I just have to
Future.
hope that,
Questions for another time. Okay,
yeah,
what are we
question
going to do
for
now?
the future. But we're
Okay.
gonna hope that Evie and Gareth can deal with all of this.
Did you tell them about Dr. Chase yet?
If they open their text messages, yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Speaking of which, on Evie and Gareth's phones.
I got other stuff to deal
That's
with.
fine. You're fine.
Last I had seen, I said, "Hey, who's that?"
Mhm.
Because I heard two voices in the background, and then I saw an explosion happen.
Amazing.
Right?
No, it was
Was that-
Pulse. It wasn't. He didn't blow up anything. It was,
No, I say explosion, like an explosion of energy, because suddenly I saw Evie
You were on
from
Farnsworth. Yes,
Farnsworth.
you did. You saw
Yes,
her be
from
thrown.
Farnsworth part is
Yes.
saw her be thrown
You
with
saw
the
her be thrown.
Farnsworth,
Got
I
it.
assume.
Yes.
So he has no time for text messages. He's Tom Cruise running towards the main hotel.
Thank you, Tom Cruise running. I appreciate you. Tom Cruise hands.
You're welcome. Yes, Tom Cruise hands.
It
Exactly.
helps.
Yeah, aerodynamics.
Yes.
It's science.
Thank you, Cougar Town. But initiative order, it is Evie, and then Friedrich, and then Helene.
Echo 20, obviously I still have my Tesla out. I'm just gonna shoot it at him. No super damage. I just want him on the ground.
Yeah, you do.
Kill him!
Um,
Kill him!
That adds a little more. No, yes, I just want to shoot at him.
Okay.
Hopefully just get him down so that way I can get down, get anything. I mean, I wouldn't have anything like super necessary in the room, but anything that I need out of the room. Yeah, property.
Got it.
So for
So it
for
will
the
be.
Tesla,
So it'll be your proficiency bonus plus most likely
Okay.
your dexterity. Some classes or the ladders allow you to use a different stat. I don't know if yours did.
yeah, I do have the proficiency bonus, and then I have the +1 for dexterity.
Nice.
Brings me to a total of 7. And I've already used my most of my compelling directive.
What was your ladder? Real quick. Your ladder. It's instead of your class or archetype. What was that one?
Born leader.
Oh, yeah.
That's not going to have anything for that.
I doubt that it will have an impact.
You barely
Yeah.
miss him, as instead it glances off one of the walls, scorches the wallpaper a little bit, and he is just going to use his action to run and dash. That is
As a reaction, I'm using my 30 feet of movement to follow him
yes, fantastic.
because I can do that.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yes, great.
So he can move and dash, and
Yeah.
then I will reaction
Yes.
30 feet. I will use my movement 30 feet Am I up to him?
Yeah, you are.
Phenomenal.
He's
Let's
wearing
put this little jackass
loafers.
down.
He's wearing Italian fancy leather.
So am I, bitch. What? No, I'm not.
Like he can't run in those, but never
I'm
mind.
gonna-
His are $2,000 shoes. He's not running anywhere
Jesus
effectively in them. Like,
Christ.
it's fine. They're Maginis. Like, they're not. Like, yes.
I'm going to.
Did you? Hang on. Did you have a thing really fast, Evie? The what?
The first. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. The first time we had talked about the room that he was in, the first time you said it was 304, and the second and third time you said 403.
I'm gonna pretend it's 304, and I just fucked up the number. Third, I imagine third floor. I don't think there's a fourth floor.
Okay.
So 304 is the correct, but he is running down the hallway away from that room to the like staff stairwell. You know, the part of the hotel that's not pretty. But Helene.
Okay. I'm gonna try 2 attacks on him.
All right, great.
So first is a punch. What do I add? It doesn't say what I add. It just says what the damage is.
Matthew.
No, I got it up. I'm
Okay,
just.
never mind.
Okay.
What do I? Okay. What do I add?
God damn it, Ultramodern.
You're telling me nothing. So that's my. Fuck it. Okay. So we're just adding. We add proficiency too, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
proficiency
okay,
plus
so
your
I
stat.
Oh, baby, it's the night of nat 20s.
Yes!
Oh,
Where are you punching
Wait,
him?
The dick.
From behind?
no,
Yeah.
that's
Reach
hammer.
around.
Around.
It's a reach around, but in the worst of ways.
Yeah, she's really more of a lesbian. I don't know how hand jobs work. Just rips his dick off. No, I'm
Just pretend you're fisting and you more or less get the job done.
like that. I'm punching him in the shoulder blade.
And you do. You hit hard. However, he feels this man is just wearing a finely tailored suit. It hits harder than a normal suit. You hurt your hand a little bit, not because shoulder blade, because there is other layers of stuff in there.
Okay.
However, roll your damage.
He takes 7.
All right, cool. And your second attack.
That's the first one.
Yeah,
Also, if it matters, he's marked.
it does. Of
So
course.
if he makes an attack on anyone that isn't me, it's a disadvantage, and that only stops if I get dropped to 0 hit points or I move out of his range, not if he moves out of mine.
Okay.
So little bitch boy can keep running and shoot. Not gonna matter. Second one is going to be a elbow.
Hell yeah.
Come on. And if this lands, I'm doing a finishing move.
Nice. Okay.
Ah, suck your dick. That's a 10. Well, I punched him.
You did.
That you did.
And you felt that there was something else there.
I'm gonna call back over to Evie and just like look and like shake my hand like, ooh, bad.
Oh, bad. He's going to use the momentum, and it's why you miss on the elbow, is because he does have good enough reflexes to turn back around to face onward, and you were elbowing as though he was facing away from you, and he's turned around.
Just backhand.
But he doesn't have any it's not his turn. But he is for his reaction he got back in the fight essentially. And
Okay.
and he oh, come on, darling. I didn't think it would end like this.
Of course
And
it was.
And he just
Oh,
Yeah. At both of you, like, all right.
With
Both
I'll
of you.
make it. It was like I'll make it a bonus action. She full on cracks knuckles, and I may have done this earlier, but I don't care. She's taking the sweater off.
yeah.
Yes. Good. Amazing. He as this fight is happening, I need you to picture with me the cinematography action battle dialogue banter moments. Because I'm not going to necessarily have time to put them in. But it is essentially the he he looks at both of you. Now I know you're both clever and you're both scrappy, but come on now. Make me and my business want you more. Hit me. As though he is ready. This is part of his job interview. He is still considering both of you. He's like, all right, surprise me, let's go.
Scrappy? I'm sorry. I have 3 masters and a doctorate. She looks back at Evie and is like, are you Huck Finn and I'm Tom Sawyer? I haven't been called Scrappy since I was in braces.
That sounds like your childhood trauma to unravel. And you, darling. And it is your turn. Muted.
Shoot him.
I'm gonna take another shot at
Yeah.
him. Yeah. It's gonna be better.
Yes. Be the
Ready?
person who brings the gun to the fist fight, please.
Yes, exactly. Well, slightly honest. That's better, right? So that's a dirty 20.
I am so sorry to tell you.
What?
I was gonna make you both roll a perception check. But with a dirty 20, you know it hit. You know it hit right in his chest.
Little dick cast shield.
It just sort of dissipates. Spreads the little shocks of electricity over his suit coat. And Helene, you suddenly have a feeling why his coat felt different. That's not normal fabric. That bitch just tasered him, and nothing happened.
Now I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I realize it's not mature, but is it... Obviously it's not. It's like it's reinforced armor. Is it doing the Black Panther suit thing of taking the kinetic and
And
redispersing
spreading
it?
Yes.
Fuck!
That's exactly what it is doing.
Ugh, delightful.
You what?
I'm just gonna turn to Helene, even though I don't know her name. I'm gonna turn to her and I'm literally gonna be like, this is way bigger than you think. I'm gonna flip her the Farnsworth and I'm gonna say, get out of here. And I'm gonna head to the room and get my stuff.
Pew pew.
Is the Farnsworth still open?
Oh, the
Did you ever
Farnsworth.
close it? Is he hearing all of this?
Oh, hi!
Hello?
Yeah, no,
Helene
yep, that's
Evers.
what's happening.
Hello?
That is it. It never hung up. He's... Oh, hi.
So I since it's open, as when I hand it to her, I'm gonna say, hold on to this, and I'm gonna literally just say, I'm going to the room to get the stuff, basically to Gareth, and then I'm gonna book it. So I'll get direction to like the stairwell on the other end of the hall, so that way I don't have to deal with Frederick.
Yep, smart.
Yeah.
Wise. He does seem a little out of the league now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's a later thing. And he just
Oh no.
blows you a kiss as you run away. And now, shall we dance?
He is such a smarmy bastard.
I know, I love him so
Honestly.
much. And but
Honestly.
he is offering "Shall we dance" to you, having seen that he can't be shot and that he's harder to punch than you thought. He is essentially asking, "Are you going to follow the instructions and leave, or are we going to keep doing this for another couple rounds?"
Is that his turn?
He is holding an action.
Okay. An interesting thing to call his dick. I'm going to.
Doesn't have to hold it. It's just right there.
It's
Swinging.
there.
Like,
I'm going to try to punch him in the forehead because he's not wearing armor on his head.
Nice. Well done.
Just try to get him right in the dome if I can. I'm gonna do it, and then you're gonna. Well, actually,
Break his note. Shove the.
He's too pretty. No one wants to aim directly for the face.
Yes, man. Just shove it
Shove
into his
his
brain.
and
18 for his head.
all right.
Is that it?
It does hit, however.
Uh-huh.
No, roll damage. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You punch him right in the eye. You bust. His eyebrow is bleeding.
2 damage.
That's okay. You cut his eyebrow right here, and he winces like it's been a while since he's actually been hit like that.
You gotta come up with a fun safe word, Poppy. Let's go.
At which point he grabs you by the throat,
Oh no.
That'll do it.
and you notice as he
Slowly backs me against the wall.
as he stretches out his arm, the cufflinks at the end of his suit coat are sparking with that gathered electricity. He goes, I did give you a choice, darling.
You did.
She said you were clever. I only wish you'd been a bit cleverer. And as he squeezes, you take an entire Tesla's worth of just electric shock.
Okay.
And I need you to roll. You're going to collapse. How conscious or unconscious you are is going to be determined by your Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Con save.
Please. I'm very proud of his suit. I was like, what would someone who hunts artifacts and artifact hunters wear? That!
It's a 19.
Ooh.
You collapse. You have no use of your faculties. For all he knows, you are fully unconscious, and he runs. But you can see him leave. You are still awake enough to hear Gareth on the Farnsworth, to see him run.
I'm gonna move the Farnsworth so I can see Gareth. Say, hey, my man. I'm in this hallway. I'm peeing.
Oh yeah, you got tased, huh? Yeah, that happens sometimes. Yep, that
How much
happens
damage
sometimes.
did it take, by the way?
It's not an amount, it's a type that was important right then. Because it was a shutdown of the system at that close of a range.
I'm just
It is more about
peeing.
ability to stay conscious. And it takes you a while to say even that, by the way. He is already gone. It takes you a while to be able to move your hand. Gareth is probably at the building by the time you actually manage to turn the Farnsworth and say that.
Yeah. Okay.
But Friedrich is gone.
Okay.
He will obviously, like, the entire time has just kind of been sprinting towards the building, and then trying to get inside and fast walking, to not draw too much attention. And as soon as you tell him where you are, he's coming upstairs. Because he heard that Evie was going to the room, which clearly means that Evie got out-ish. He'll check on that in a minute. But for now...
There's no body of Evie up here. There's a body of this civilian,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's a literal civilian upstairs that got caught in the middle of it. So so that's where he's going first. He's going upstairs. I know, caught, and also civilian.
Race into the middle.
Like,
as far as you know.
She's a civilian.
She's a civilian, but
I mean, she's a professor, so...
Yeah, but she's not in the battle that you know of. And we're going to cut back to Jack and Claudia. The lock to get onto the into the pyramid itself is a very complicated series of hieroglyphics you've never seen before. And she goes through this puzzle of opening it so rapidly that even you can only catch like half of it. As clever as you are, she has done this a lot over the years. Because as she said, it took a lot of research and there was a lot of digging here to try to make these artifacts at home and figure out all they could about these artifacts that had been missing for, if this is 13 and that was warehouse 2, for 11 warehouses worth right? That's math. I had math.
Yeah.
You did?
Thank you. Good confirmation that I can count. So there's a lot of history that had been missing, and this was definitely a passion project for her and the other agents for a long time. You get in, and there's a very TARDIS-like, this place is bigger on the inside. She closes the door behind you and just, behind both of you, and stands there for a minute, just... Here's the problem with finding a portal in this place. This whole space is basically one giant portal anyway. The size expansion in here to make sure that it fit on out there, but we could fit everything in here. There's some Escher shit going on, and she points up to, like, there's, like, blocks in the walls that are specific bricks that, like, have, MC Escher, like, etched in them in glowing, and they are holding together the illusion of this place, the bigger on the inside feel. She goes, we've got a lot of work to do, and we may not get it all done, but never touch those. This entire place is hinging on more...
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be less desirable.
Yeah.
Though being compacted to death would be bad too, but...
Compacted to death would be great. Spliced into a billion pieces as the illusion falls apart.
Yeah, okay. I got it. Don't touch.
Yeah. Trash compactors you can get out of. I've seen Star Wars. This... not sure.
Okay.
But...
So, we don't know where the portal is in here? Just that it's likely in here.
We don't know what's still active. But I'm betting someone as clever as you mixed with someone as clever as me. If he got out and didn't leave through the front doors, he was here today. Which means one of these should have some residual activity.
Did the trail of tripped traps lead this direction?
No. He was good enough to hide. I rolled some stuff for Dr. Chase. He knows this area well enough that he wasn't in danger here. And he went a long way to not lead us directly where, if we hadn't figured out what the Alexandria Collective was, if we hadn't seen the hieroglyph from the other team, we may have gone in a completely different direction.
Okay.
But,
yeah.
What would you like to do?
Do we have an inventory at all of in here yet?
Not, well, I mean, yes, but the problem is none of them should be active portals anymore. Nothing should, what I'm thinking is it may be a 2-part artifact that we don't know is a 2-part artifact. I think the best thing to do is figure out where there's residual heat, energy, fingerprints, anything. So, and she, like, points at your tablet. If ever you had a way to, well, spy your way through this place, let's do it.
Excuse me. Yeah. I don't know that I had that previously, or that I had planned for that to previously be on my tablet, but...
No, but she's trying to figure out is if the two of you can, like, together figure out, let's rig up a program that reads energy, like, let's rig up a program that maybe he popped somewhere else in the world and we can figure out what's there. Yeah. She's not sure where they're going, where they are, what he was touching. Let's blacklight this place and, like, see if we can fingerprint everything, like, something.
How long has it been in time? Because I know it's been months with us, but how long has it actually been in time since he walked away?
Less than an hour.
Okay, so there should still be heat signatures. And knowing her, the stuff she's built for her sister and her job, she probably does have some heat signature type
That's
stuff.
what I was hoping you would have, honestly. Yeah. I was like, it's about to be Jack's time to shine. She can find this shit. Let's go.
Right. like, I never thought I'd have to use this technology myself, but she starts bringing up a couple of, like...
Well, you're lucky because
well,
I don't like bringing artifacts in here.
yeah, that's the thing. You don't know how they're going to react.
Yeah, it's not a place that has reacted well to modern... Remember how I said warehouses of past, present, future? Sometimes they try to absorb each other into what they think is the real timeline, so I like to keep current artifacts out there. So I can't use any in here to check this shit. Otherwise, I'd use the spectrometer and just see where he went. But I can't.
Right.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Traditional methods it is.
Okay, so I pull up the beta of a heat sensor and such on my tablet and start like looking for,
Roll me a computer check.
see if he touched anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Would I add computer use 4? Okay. 9.
So I have to chew. How dare I eat?
Truly.
Yeah. Well, I did say it was the beta.
It's not that. It's that there's too much. It's like he kept on digging when he got here. But with a 9, he's at least... You know where he wasn't. Let's put it that way. You know, you can tell the areas that are still cold. That he had no interest in today. There's a lot of it that's reading. There's a lot of it that is picking up. But there are some cold patches that you know have nothing to do with it. You can at least... And she can pull out a map. Like a physical... Her list of things.
I start taking, like...
Yeah.
Pull out a pencil.
No, you do the heat
not
thing,
that one, not that one.
No, yeah, you do the heat thing, she'll do it. So you don't lose that. But... Back to our A-team in Prince Edward Island. And also, Jack, while they're doing that, I'm going to need you to roll 2 more computer checks and keep those for me so that I know when we come back to you.
Okay, so as far as me, I'm just going to try to get to the room, get all of the stuff that we had, and I'm sure we were like prepared and ready to go pretty much, and had very little things. So I just want to grab that and then get off property. And while I'm like packing the things, I want to send a text message to Claudia, basically being like, "You need an escape immediately."
Do you open? Do you see the text she sent you?
I guess if I'm sending a text to her, I would see that and read it. But this would be like the first time I'm pulling the phone.
Yeah. You notice she has sent you again a ton of information on this man, but it's all surface information. Even a quick glance tells you this is not a normal breakdown of a suspect of anyone. This is like where he gets his coffee. You're used to having like full socials on people. Nothing. You are even at a glance. This is fluff, but a lot of fluff. This is, and like again, rumors of things and possible connections and warehouse files that suggest that this group has tried to infiltrate before and failed. But other warehouse agents wrote them off as a boogeyman story that didn't actually exist because they never actually got away with anything. So the fact that this is it was a threat that was years ago relegated to not really an issue. But they don't delete any files, they don't get rid of anything, so there is still information enough to trigger something in Claudia's memory and that hieroglyph is linked to enough information that she was able to put a little 2 and 2 together. So you know that that's at least what she was doing. That, hey, this guy's bad, enemy of the warehouse, bad. It's just all up in your phone. But you send her the "we need an emergency escape" text. Yes.
Yeah, we need emergency escape. We're getting off property now. And then I'm also going to send a text to Gareth saying room is cleared, and then meet at. I'm sure it was when we were driving in. There was probably like a restaurant or something that we drove by. That was notable enough to where I can be like, obviously it's not like an IHOP, but like meet me at the IHOP or meet me
It's
at
an
the.
IHOP. It's obviously an IHOP.
Maybe at
Tim
the
Hortons.
Starbucks.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that'll be, and then I'm getting off property as quickly and as unseen as possible to get to said restaurant.
So I upstairs to the civilian hallway. I see this woman just in a pool of piss.
Oh.
A classy lady, Helene.
Yeah. No, I immediately run over and obviously she's alive because she muttered words at me. How's she looking? Can I do like a medicine check or something? Yeah. Oh, I'm good at those. Okay. I always forget that medicine is wisdom instead of intelligence, so I thought you were relegated to somebody with a -1. 16.
You know she's gonna be fine. She's gonna take a while to shake off. You recognize this as essentially she was Tesla'd. You didn't see anything, but like you, that's familiar.
Sure.
However, there is at that where his hand was, there's just a ring of just like scorched, like yeah.
That's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Okay.
That surface wound is gonna take a while to heal, but she's gonna be able to shake off the fact that she was still trying to talk. She's gonna be able to shake off the rest of it. Her mental stats are insane, apparently. It's the master's degrees. She was able to think her way through the pain.
Listen, man, neck wounds like that fucking hurt.
Yes, they do.
He will
choke me, daddy. Not like that. Never mind.
She does Tough Mudder. Like, she's weird. The stuff she does to keep in shape is very odd.
I love it.
Fair.
Yeah.
He will try and help her up. And as he does, my name is Gareth, and you need to get out of here. Obviously you ran into the bad guy. So come with me if you want to live.
Oh, come on, man. Little ballsier.
I was waiting.
No.
How often do you get a chance to do this in the real?
I don't.
Wait, how often a chance do you get to do this in the real?
That's a secret for me to know and for you to find out. Or something weirdly chivalrous. I don't like this. And he will help you up. No, but really, are you okay? It'll take a while. I know. Your heart is beating and you are breathing. So, yes?
Then yeah, by that standard, I'm perfect, my dude.
Okay, then we'll fix the rest of it. In a minute.
Are you a robot?
No, I just don't normally have to deal with saving people. I normally do the opposite. So come on, and he will try and get you up, and will try and lead you down and lead you down the hallway.
Okay.
And as they're going down the stairs, he will explain to her, I'm with a group that is apparently in opposition to the dude that just hurt you. Did you see where my partner went?
She went to I showed you. She went to the room.
Okay, got it. Then she's out. Why were you here?
It was bidding.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You got the
I got Michelangelo's
tools?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Did you get those? Have they given those to you yet?
Yeah.
Okay, and he will pull out a bag, a silvery bag, and open it. Can you put those in here really quick?
What is this, Halloween? No. I paid for those.
No, you can have them once you put them in here. Those things can probably, I don't know what they can do, but they can probably fuck you up real good if you use them wrong or if you accidentally look at them funny. If that is true, if you put them in this bag, they will spark. If not, call me a crazy person and it's fine.
I'm gonna go to my giant sweater and out of one of the many pockets, just pull out and drop it in the bag.
There is a massive spark. These things
Fuck.
these things are active. These, you don't know what they were supposed to do, but good God, even you go, ah! Like, Garrett, and you just bagged a bunch of shit that was sparking. This is, other than the compass.
Oh.
And one other thing. This is the third largest spark you have seen today. What
Jesus
those other
Christ.
things were, you did not have time to check. You were just shoving stuff in bags.
Absolutely.
The compass
Okay.
was a very large spark. One other thing was, and then this.
Okay, got
in
it.
that order.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I was really worried that they gave you fake ones and you were going to think I was a crazy person. Okay, just know that there are things in this world that do things that other people would call magic. And these were one of those. And you're welcome. I just saved your life. But like I said, come with me. We have to go talk to my partner.
Okay.
Isn't Lee just wondering, a little part of her, if this is just the electroshock? Just
Yeah, she also, like, there's still a lot that's happened. The adrenaline is very quickly relieving her body and is starting to get replaced with a migraine. So she's, she's very pliable at the moment.
Okay. If she starts falling behind, he will, like, he's obviously trying to quickly leave, and
No,
he's not being, no, I know, but, like, he's not being, like, mean or rude or anything, but if she starts to slow down a little bit, he will slow down with her and try.
She's just not
help
chit-chatty, but she's moving.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we will get outside as soon as possible. I'm still sort of dressed like a worker. So I am gonna try and take not the most public of ways out if possible. And I'll open up my phone. I see that there's a wall of text from Claudia, so I ignore it. And I go to my message with Evie. Meet at the IHOP. Okay, cool. And he will lock his phone. I almost let him close his phone. He's not ancient. He locks his phone, puts it away. Okay, there's a restaurant a couple blocks down that we're going to meet my partner at.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Do you need stuff? Do you have stuff? Do you have clothes, things that you came here with?
Oh, not really. No, it was just an overnight trip.
Oh, okay, so you don't have any bags.
Nope.
Because we're probably not coming back to this hotel if we need to go grab some.
That's the case. Where are we right now?
Prince
First
Edward
floor?
Island.
Physically in the hotel?
Okay, sorry.
First floor, hallway, almost outside, but not quite.
And it's daytime.
Yep.
Is there a cleaning cart
Yeah, that can
in
be.
the hallway?
Yeah. He was
Rad.
going, like, especially because he was trying to go staff ways instead. So yeah, absolutely.
I'm running up to this cart and just grabbing fistfuls of anything and shoving them in my pockets. I'm taking some towels, like the toiletries, all of that shit.
Never loved her more.
Well, we're not coming back, right?
What a little pack rat.
Yeah, absolutely. So this sweater's just gotten bigger.
Oh my God.
Okay, fair enough, I guess. I didn't say
Let's go.
I didn't say you're going into hiding.
And now
We're
she's picking up and moving a little bit faster.
Sweater of holding.
She doesn't want the Prince Edward Island Hotel police coming after her.
All right, then yeah, we'll get outside and start going towards the. We had a car.
You did.
It was a rental,
Yeah.
obviously.
It's valeted. Are you gonna like go deal with fucking valet, or are you taking a cab?
No.
Like,
No, is it a couple of blocks away that we can walk, or do I need a car?
you'll have to get a ride somehow.
Duh.
Duh.
Okay, then I'll deal with unless Evie took the car, I will yell
I need
at
you to
a
roll-
valet person.
I need you to roll a d20. Both of you, both Evie and Gareth.
Please.
There is not for both of you. Not a single goddamn valet person to be found. However, because it's a fancy event hotel and he'd rolled out of the stops, there's a shit ton of horse-drawn carriages for rent. There's a fuck ton of just horse and wagons willing to take you anywhere toward the island. That is
Okay.
all that is readily available unless you want to call a cab.
No. Okay. Into a horse-drawn carriage, milady. He doesn't say that. Gareth doesn't say that.
Yeah,
Matthew just thinks that it's so
And
awkward.
that's a series wrap on Helene. Good night, everybody.
No, he'll just lead her to a carriage. Hey, 3 blocks or whatever. To this IHOP.
I just look at
How
it.
much?
We're going to an IHOP?
You
You said it was a restaurant.
He opens up.
Do you not need waffles after you've been
He
electrocuted?
opens-
I do.
He opens up his phone and verifies that it says IHOP. Yep. Looks like it's an IHOP.
It's not a restaurant.
They are international. Bite your tongue. Shut the
I'm
fuck
just
up.
saying. Listen. Just saying. It's like, it's a Waffle House. You wouldn't call that a restaurant. They are eateries. They are fine places to eat. And I do
call
love me some
McDonald's
IHOP.
restaurants. So like it's just a very broad definition in my head to where food is.
This is not Megan talking. This is Helene.
No, I know.
I
Yeah.
get confused. Anyway, okay. But
That's fair. Tyler would have said the same thing, but
that's valid.
okay. To the thing we go.
Yeah. He gives you insert amount of loonies here.
Sure.
Because that's Canadian money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also just dollars.
I give him toonies.
Thank you. You as well, Evie, have, unless you want to wait for or hunt down a valet guy, but you're trying to get out fast, horse-drawn carriage.
Honestly, seeing that it's the first thing available, I'm literally gonna hop in. The one at the very front be like, I will pay you extra just to get me quickly. I don't need the scenic route.
All right, the looking for a walk on the wild side. Got it. And he's like, gives you the wrong. Okay, never mind. Like he's like used to charming the guests, and never mind. Okay.
For misreading this entire situation.
Everyone, honestly, the gay man and the lesbian are stuck in a carriage together. Our non-binary Evie is just being hit on by everyone. They're all very open here and pansexual and chill. However, Evie, very important question for you. In the hubbub and commotion, because you didn't say it, did you ever actually throw his phone? Okay.
Nope. As soon as he did that pulse thing, I was like, the manners are off.
So you still have it.
I still have it.
Okay.
Would I know whether or not the bags make it to where like if it were tracking, like it wouldn't be able to track it?
It only works on
artifacts.
artifacts. It's only a neutralizing artifacts thing. Good thought. You do know how to take it apart if you need to like, quiet things. If you would like to not track, you do know as an Air Force, as a spy, as an anything, how to take a SIM card out and separate it from the phone. It will start tracking again once they're back together, but you can deal with that later. You do know how to take apart though. However, are you doing that on your ride?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you are doing that, however, I need you to make an intelligence check.
I rolled a natural 19, and I have +3 on intelligence.
As is customary when you start to come down from any kind of adrenaline, you do what you have done for a very long time, even in the Air Force. You replay the mission in your head, wondering what you could have done differently, wondering what you should have done differently, or what worked or what didn't. And you remember putting your Tesla to his side, having him acquiesce, only to a few minutes later reveal that he was unaffected by it anyway. Every motive of every single thing he did in that hallway begins to come into question for you, as you wonder if he meant to let you go. Because he didn't need to be afraid of your gun. But he acted like he was. While you think on that, Claudia gets the text. Thank God. I rolled to see if we had service in the pyramid. And I was like, because cell service and computer program service are 2 different services, and I was like, thank God. So good. I did get the text saying you guys needed an out. She says, keep doing what you're doing. She starts sending off some messages. By the time you both arrive, you've gotten a text that says, I can't get you out of Canada, but if you get to New York, I can get you home. There will be someone waiting there for you. He's a friend.
That's a long drive, Jesus.
Did we fly in the
Especially by carriage.
You flew in. Just take the carriage, yeah. You flew in. You do still have petty cash. Yep. You do still have... He already knows who you are, so it's not like you have to hide your anything at that. Like, he knows you guys already.
Yeah.
But you can fly to New York. But that is as close as she can get.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Is someone else to assist in New York with getting you safely home and making sure that you make it back to the warehouse in one piece.
Okay. When we are in the IHOP, now that kind of all of our adrenaline has started to slow, and there is no immediate danger, Gareth will look to the two of you. Okay. What happened? And also, are you okay? And he will look to Helene. I'm sorry that you got caught in the middle of this, but I don't know who you are. Who are you?
She pulls a pair of sunglasses out and puts them on, and gets, like, very low at the table. I'm Dr. Helene Evers, doctoral candidate for, Montevallo University.
Nice to meet you. Gareth Sullivan, ex-CIA.
Oh.
And I'm Evie Marin, ex-Air Force.
What the fuck?
So I wasn't kidding earlier whenever I said that you seem to have run into somebody that is in direct opposition to an organization.
I didn't run into him. He invited me into his stupid little brunch party. Listen, if I work with you guys... He invited me upstairs. If I work with you guys, is there a solid chance I'll get to punch him in the face?
I mean, yes, two things
whatever
before
you
that.
need, I'm down.
We don't hire people So,
Well, then who do I send a resume to?
well, I'll get you on the phone with her. Go ahead.
Okay, that's
No,
yeah,
no,
that's
go
fine.
ahead.
I was
And
just we could get her information and our people can find her.
and
That's
You would
so
know.
creepy.
You would know protocol. Just interjecting, not to railroad the players, but a little
Yeah.
bit. Thanks for getting her out of there, but also protocol would be
get her to the Airbnb or not
Take her
Airbnb.
with
We
you.
say that
I know.
every fucking
I
time.
know.
To the bread and back.
To the bed
bread
and
and
breakfast. To Lena's. Get her to
Yes.
Lena's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
You
she'll
would
get
know. Yeah,
assessed
you would
there.
know that that Abby and is fully willing to take on whomever, but especially with her being apparently a pawn in Friedrich's game, leaving her alone is a massive mistake. Even if she were just a civilian, even if she hadn't been invited, even if anything, even if she had not just expressed interest,
Yeah.
definitely fucking get her there, like because oof,
Yeah.
yeah.
We can get you on the phone with her, and we can also take you to see her if you would like. In fact, I'd
Yeah.
kind of insist on it. And second, he invited you to what?
His room? There's a bunch of us. I reach into one of my pockets and pull out the card.
Oh.
I got it.
Okay. And what happened up there?
Oh, you
Was
know.
that where you were as well?
There was I couldn't hear anything.
You know, it's typical orgy shit. He was offering a bunch of us that bid on stuff an opportunity to work with him, but he was really vague on what him was, and yeah, he's very fast though. He's hard to hit, like even before the hallway.
And he was keen on recruiting. So I think either they're desperate or they're expanding.
I'm right here. Oh
No.
I'm very good at what I do.
That was not it at all.
And I want to point out, ow. I want just pinches the bridge of her nose. I want to point out, of the two of us, I'm the only one that actually hit a motherfucker in the hallway. So, you're welcome. I think you need me. God, why is it so bright in this fucking IHOP?
Referring to when he was trying to recruit me, but I'm sorry that you took it that way.
Oh.
Evie is the most diplomatic of all of us.
Literally.
Literally. No one else would have been like, yeah, I'll give you back your phone. I'll do it. No. All of a sudden, like, snap! Bam! Like...
Honestly. Evie, I got the compass. There was no map like Chase told me to get, but I got the compass. I got a bunch of other stuff. We got her tools. They're all in bags. In my satchel.
You never cease to impress.
The guard in the cabin is unconscious and might not get up again, but he's collateral.
He's the prick anyway.
Yeah.
Do you mention, by the way, because Friedrich did mention to you, Evie, Dr. Chase said you were all clever.
Was that not in the text messages?
It was buried in the... None of you had the chance to, like, dig deep to find... She didn't put it at the front, Dr. Chase, fucking traitor. It was all the information about Friedrich and the collective. But he did say to you, Dr. Chase told me you were all clever. I'm hoping you'll be clever enough to join me.
So as we're I'll literally go, oh shit. Well, one more thing, Frederick, the guy, mentioned Chase. It's a little disappointing, if I'm honest, because it explains a lot. That's how a lot of things were getting abducted, I think.
Okay. Gareth will pull out his phone and pull up his messages with Claudia, still ignoring the wall. The wall will be there when he is on a plane. And he will text her What's up with Chase? We got the goods. We have a guest, but a good one.
She texts back. I'm used to vampire texting where we
I
have to
know.
be sneaky, and I'm like, wait, breach. Never mind.
Emojis, emojis.
How do you
It's just
explain
emojis.
Helene in emojis? I need to know. Bladder emoji, electric emoji, cardigan emoji.
Just scissors
Kiss
emojis.
yourself.
Um,
You have to bring her back.
I have to bring her just because it feels rude not to. But she texts back. She actually. She calls on the Farnsworth.
Okay.
And
Also, I picked up. We picked up
I
Evie's
assumed-
Farnsworth
I
on
assumed
the
as much.
ground,
she calls so
and
that
I
you
gave
can
it.
Yeah.
both-
to her.
Yes, Jack, were you gonna say something? Okay, I heard someone.
No, that was my dog
Oh,
hitting my
God.
arm.
How dare! She calls on the Farnsworth. And she's it opens up and you can see that she's in this weird section of the warehouse none of you have ever seen before. She calls back over her shoulder to Jack of, still narrowing it down. How's it going? And what are your give me your next 2 computer checks.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I use my computer use. Do I add proficiency bonus to that?
Are you proficient in computer use? Then
Mhm.
yes.
Okay. I didn't know if that was something that I had pre-done, but I don't think I did by the numbers. Okay. A natural 20, a natural 23.
Yeah. You absolutely be as cocky as you fucking like. You have narrowed down so much more than you should have in the last.
I'm like,
20
hold on, I
minutes.
can tweak this. Okay. Whoop. Hey, look, footprints.
Oh, so she's fine. Okay. Going great here. Is everyone okay? Hi, new friend. Hello, I'm Claudia. I'm sure we'll meet. Is everyone okay?
Can I hear her talking on the
It's
Farnsworth?
it's a speakerphone situation.
I just yell, Chase is a fucking traitor who shot me in the back.
Oh fuck.
So
Okay.
that-
I mean, we're all alive.
Good.
They ran into the bad guy.
Mr. Asim? Huh. Yeah. Up until today, that was not a name any of us should have known or would have known. However, thank you for those hieroglyphics you sent me. It did trigger some stuff in the system, and I was able to dig a little bit into it. The group we're working against now, it seems, is called the Alexandria Collective. They, and you guys in player know this, but in character you don't really yet, is, like the warehouse collects artifacts and protects them. From what we can tell, the Library of Alexandria, and the people who ran it a long time ago, thought that they should be in charge of one of the warehouses, Warehouse 2. Instead, the Library of Alexandria ended up being a haven for the regents, my boss's bosses, basically, and they, well, the warehouse itself was a separate location. Warehouse 2, most of it sank beneath the sands, was recovered generations later by me and my team, actually. But from what I can tell, in bits and pieces throughout history, there have been many factions that have tried to rise from the ashes of the guardians of the Library of Alexandria, who believe that if the library had been allowed to be a warehouse, that it would have been protected, that it would have been safe, that the knowledge would never have been lost. People rise up every now and then in the name of Alexandria and try to take back the history they believe is theirs, but they don't want to do it for the right means. They want to do it, from what we can tell, to use it, to arm the citizens who would protect that knowledge, to make the world what they think it should be by force if necessary. And while the idea of knowledge being wider available, widely spread and protected is a thing I'm very passionate about, how they're going about it is not the safe way. Every artifact has a downside, and they are willing to forego concern for all of them in order to protect knowledge and history throughout eternity under their banner. if they finally organized enough to call themselves a collective and to have actually breached the warehouse, there have been stories of agents who call themselves Alexandrians scattered here and there who've managed to beat us to artifacts every now and then, who've tried to run their own independent branch, but nothing on this scale. And the fact that he's managed to hide in the shadows for so long is a little frightening to me. The fact that it took those photos for anything to ping in the system, including Dr. Chase, who, by the way, was apparently on the dig several years ago that helped unearth. There have been multiple digs in that location by my team and others.
Dr. Chase?
Excuse me?
Dr. Chase?
Dr. Aaron Chase, you know him?
Yeah.
Huh. Man,
Fuck is Chase doing here?
well, he was working for me, I thought, but as of today, we've realized he's actually working for Mr. Frederick Asim. It seems he was sneaking artifacts out of the warehouse, some of the ones that you all bid on. We're over here trying to figure out exactly how. We think we have a lead as to how we got past the sensors and the security to sneak in under our noses. But look, what was your name? I'm sorry.
Dr. Helene Evers.
Dr. Evers, pleasure. I'm Claudia. I assume if the team brought you with them that you are something very special. I'm going to trust their instincts more than my own
Thank
at this particular moment, because my instincts trusted Dr. Chase. But there's someone I do trust coming to meet you all in New York who will make sure that you get here safely. So, in the meantime...
Double checks. Yes, she has her visa. Okay, we're good.
In the meantime, I would not talk to anyone about what happened there. If this entire thing was a front of some kind, which we assume it was, if he was just trying to lure us out there, well, job well done. He did it. And I don't like that. But what we can do now is regroup. Figure out what his next steps are. Just get home safely.
Oh, before you go,
As she's about to hang
Jack,
up, yes.
I have something for Jack that it might cheer you up. And I just kind of hold up Frederick's phone, and I'm literally like, Frederick.
You got her something to hack. One project at a time. Pyramid first. Like,
Okay,
There you
I'll
go.
finish the pyramid before they get back.
well, that's
But this-
cute,
this-
but okay.
Cheer you.
They
Jack
hang up.
has rightly owned her confidence.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't. No, your rolls just saved like 2 weeks of in-game time. They were so
Hell
good.
yeah.
Everyone has their
Nice.
specialties, everyone has their strong suits, and you guys are fucking owning them with some of this shit. God.
Computer stuff, I can roll shitty and still do good.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that. That's everyone
Hell
needs
yeah.
those. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. You book flights. One flight, you since you didn't have to spend anything on bidding because you didn't bid, you do have enough petty cash left to pay first class for all three of you, and you deserve it. You fucking deserve it. Especially
less.
poor Helene. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
You buy her a
Helene
pair of
was getting
sweatpants
first.
at the airport gift shop. You buy her some new clothes, so she doesn't have to sit in that all flight. And you hold on.
On the way, I will once we're in first class, since Claudia wasn't she wasn't discreet about things, which is valid, and I do not blame her. Gareth will do his best to explain a little bit about what Helene is walking into, about the fact that artifacts exist, what artifacts do, and he will explain the first one that they ran into, with with Jumanji, and how that is the perfect example to him of a good intentioned use and terrible side effects, and that is what the collective will probably bring about. And he's just given her like the vague rundown that he thinks is just enough that if she doesn't join the warehouse that she's not his one, that he just told about the warehouse.
Well done. Well,
because he does. If she leaves, he wants to still be able to tell Tyler if it comes to it.
Mm-hmm. You what?
I'm gonna. While she's talking, or while Gareth is talking to Helene, I'm just gonna go up to the flight attendants and get us all just little glasses with ice and whiskey and just bring it over.
Smart.
Way
to bond. Way to bond. You know, we're over here just like figuring out fucking computer shit and reliving childhood trauma. You guys get drinks in first class. I know which group is having a better time. Helene got choked out by the hot villain.
Got assaulted.
Listen, you take the good with the bad, okay? In this business,
fair.
Claudia trusts that everything is going to be taken care of and they're going to get back safely as she and Jack work late into the night figuring out all these things. You were told that the contact would make themselves known to you in New York. So you land, you go through baggage check. Your bags have been... You worried for a while when you checked your bags full of fucking artifacts. Or not check them, those are probably in a carry-on. But when you took a bag full of fucking artifacts through the 3D scanners, there'd be some problems. But there's a little tool that Claudia has included in all of your kits, basically, that she told you to keep in your bags, and you know why now. As it goes through, and all of them read as mundane things to the scanner.
Oh.
All of them read as shaving cream, toothbrushes, clothes, shoes. Nothing, unless you are gonna get randomly searched, in which case you will have to explain your way out of it. They read on the scanners as perfectly normal things. So there's no reason to, even if they were searching for stolen artifacts, none of your bags would look like them.
Cool.
You land in New York. And, out front in the, gathering of, where people are getting picked up and whatever, there's a gentleman, the little chauffeur's hat, just holding up a sign that just says 13. Just whistling.
I think you're here for us.
1, 2, 3. Yep, come up, let's go. And he, it's just, seems pleasant enough. But I'll have you roll a perception check.
You got it. 12.
4. Too much.
Net 20, but a -1 for 19.
Somehow, the non-military one still clocks this man checking doors and cameras casually as they walk. The other two who have done this before may be too busy doing it themselves to actually notice that he is clearly trained. Ushers you all into the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we're walking, can I get like a beat on this guy, like weight, height, if he's got a limp or anything? Because if I don't know, if Super Soldier 2.0 is gonna try to stuff me in the back of a black van, you know what I mean?
You can 100%. He's about 5'11". You can see he ushers you in the car. He's very polite. He opens the door, holds open the door, ushers you into the car, very polite. There's nothing. He's not forceful. He doesn't put hands on. He's wearing a clean, crisp white shirt under the black jacket. When he gets in the car, he takes off the hat and just ugh, I hate those. His hair is, you can tell it's brown, but it's gone gray over the last many years. Got laugh lines and everything, and he puts lets you on the back seat. He has this, it's not quite a limo, it's like a Ford Escape, and he's checking everywhere they go. He doesn't ask you to put your bags in the back, he lets you take them in with you. He understands. And as he begins to drive, he said, I was beginning to think she would never pick any new kids. Anyway, I'm Agent Latimer. Nice to meet all of you.
Oh.
And that is where we are going to end tonight.
Yeah.
Is safely in the car with an older, not much wiser Latimer.
In fact, maybe
That's how I
In
want
fact, probably dumber Pete
Somehow,
Latimer.
he's progressed.
Yes, obviously.
No.
I know. I know the baby. Yes, that is his real height. 5'11". I was prepared. I also rolled to see if there was a chance he would be in New York. Yes. I was like, who can I get? I know where they all are. Is he actually there right now? Yes, and I rolled well enough that I could give him to you. Otherwise it was gonna be fly back and we'll make some other rolls to see if you're fucking followed. But with him here to make sure to check if you're followed, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to get there safely. I hope everyone had a good time. I very much enjoy running this game for all of you. We're going to send you on a raid to, I can spell it. Eventress. To Legends of Eventress. I hope you all have a very, very good night. We will possibly be back next Wednesday. We're gonna have to down Wednesday early in April, because a bunch of us will be out of town or busy. But until next time, have a lovely night, and may things be endlessly wonderful.